and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on.
I'm awash with the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second-largest city, Birmingham.
You're listening to Wednesday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Oh, come on.
Leonard, at least let me get it out of the cupboard for you.
No, I can do it. It's just that I'm not used to a cylinder vacuum cleaner. The hose is getting stuck.
Careful.
Oh, there. Out it comes.
What do you need the vacuum for anyway?
Needles. The tree's shedding a bit already. I thought I'd clear them up.
Is that all?
Ruth, I know what you're going to say, but as compromised as I am, I can't sit around doing nothing. I want to be useful.
Fine. Okay.
Good. Right. Once I've finished in the sitting room, I might even give some other rooms a quick once-over.
All right, but please don't overexert yourself.
No, I won't.
Mind the coat stand.
Oh.
And the picture.
Oh, goodness.
Watch where you're putting the hose.
Is everything all right? No banging.
Hi, David. It's just Leonard. He's decided to do some vacuuming.
You are joking.
Keep your voice down. He's just trying to be helpful.
I'm not sure how much more help I can take. I thought he'd learned his lesson making the casserole, but this morning I found him cleaning out the fireplace. There was ash everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
And that was after I'd had to stop him trying to light it yesterday evening. Thought he was going to set fire to his sling.
What else can we do, though? We can't order him not to help. It's nice that he wants to pitch in. What about you? How's the barn coming along?
The barn? When you just got back from feeding the sheep. No, all the tables need to be laid out and the barn needs setting up. And before I can do any of that, the cows need bedding down.
Oh, don't worry, I can help with the cows. It'll get done. It always does.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, no, what's he done now?
Leonard, you okay?
Breathe easier and live healthier with the GermGuardian Airsafe Plus HEPA air purifier, designed for large spaces up to 1,040 square feet. Equipped with a 360-degree HEPA filter, this purifier traps 99.97% of particles as small as 0.1 microns, including allergens, dust, and pet dander. Using UVC technology, it effectively reduces airborne contaminants, providing a breath of fresh, clean air for your home. With its IntelliSense air quality monitor, the Airsafe Plus measures air quality 60 times per minute and auto-adjusts to keep your air consistently clean. Designed and tested in the USA, the GermGuardian Airsafe Plus is certified for safety, energy efficiency, and zero ozone emissions. Experience the confidence of continually clean air with GermGuardian, your trusted partner for a healthier home. For more information, please look at the link in the description.
All right, my love. I just thought you might have a rough idea.
Well, it'll be after we've finished having lunch with Carrie and Eddie, I guess.
So you won't still have presents to open or anything?
I don't know, Mum. It's still a week away.
I know. I'm just trying to plan our Christmas day. I figured you won't want any more turkey, so I've got Meanie Dad a small crown. And then when you're round in the evening, I'm going to do us a buffet with salmon en croûte, a big glazed ham, some nice cheeses.
It sounds lovely, but please don't go crazy. Knowing Clary, we're still going to be stuffed from lunch.
Of course, but we want it to be nice. We're only going to see you for half the day anyway. By the sounds of it, not even that.
Look, we'll try and be with you as soon as we can. Now, I need to get on. I've got tables to clear.
Yeah. I need to get off in a minute too. I have to be at the dairy soon.
Now, Natasha's barely been around the last couple of days. She keeps ducking out to the office, and I've got no idea why.
Okay, all right.
So when Chelsea's not here, I've been pretty much running the tea room on my own.
Well, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, but it means I haven't got much headspace to think about Christmas.
Or is it Because you're worried about Brad's visit to see George. Oh, I know, love, I know. But if he decides he still doesn't want to see us, there's not much else we can do.
We can't just give up on him. Whether he chooses to see us or not.
No, I know.
He needs to know that we're here for him.
Of course.
Otherwise, when he finally comes home, he's going to really think we don't care.
I'm just saying, we can't force him to see us.
No, well. Brad's probably already at the prison now. Fingers crossed he can change his mind.
A bit more at the back, David! Good, that'll do. Right then, Leonard, after you.
Oh, okay.
As you can see, the blower's done most of the work. The job now is just spreading the straw around.
How do we do that?
Well, I'm going to use a rake, but you can just kick it about.
Oh, and the cows won't mind.
No, the Herefords love getting fresh bedding.
Oh, rightio. Oh, you know, Ruth, I'm happy as I am to do this. Really, I would like to buy you a new lampshade. I feel terrible.
Leonard, there's no need.
Well, I should have noticed that power cord had got snagged on the coffee table.
Well, accidents happen. Now we've turned the shade around, no one's going to notice the dent.
Oh, I know, but still...
And maybe just leave the vacuuming to someone else from now on.
Yes, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So you spoke to Simon this morning?
Yes, he just got in from work.
Oh, that must have been nice.
It was. This probably sounds daft, but being able to speak to him on the computer still feels like science fiction. When Simon first moved to Singapore, we just had the phone.
At least you had that. I remember when Kenton was living overseas, long-distance calls were so expensive. Poor Jill and Phil had to make do with a postcard every couple of months.
Oh,
Although that probably says more about Kenton.
no, but I know what you mean. Now you can speak face-to-face to anyone, anywhere in the world.
It's still got to be hard, though.
Oh.
How did you feel when Simon first told you he was emigrating?
Well, at the time I thought he'd be coming back. He only planned to be out there for a couple of years.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, but then his company offered him a permanent position, and by then he'd fallen in love with Singapore. I can't blame him, it's a fabulous country.
You've visited, haven't you?
A couple of times. Most people think of the skyscrapers and modern buildings, but there are wonderful old districts too. Such a vibrant mix of cultures. I can see why Simon's so happy there. And ultimately, isn't that what every parent wants for their child?
True.
Even if I do miss him terribly, that'll do for me.
No, you're right. It is the most important thing. Although don't tell my three I said that. I don't want them going anywhere.
How are we doing?
Oh,
Getting on okay, Leonard?
you better ask Ruth.
Leonard's doing an excellent job.
Oh, good. I found something I can actually manage, even if it is only kicking straw around.
Not at all. It's all part of keeping the farm going.
We're grateful for the help.
Really? Because so far I can't help feeling I've been more a hindrance.
No.
And I do really want to do my bit.
Well, in that case, maybe we can find you some other jobs to do.
So, Brad, how was George? Is he okay?
He was fine.
Yeah? Did he look all right? Did he tell you how he's been doing?
He moaned about the food a bit, and he told me about the lockdown they had this morning.
A lockdown? What happened?
There were a big fight. It's all right, though. George weren't part of it.
Really? Because the last time we saw him, he was hanging out with some pretty rough-looking lads.
Exactly. As long as he's tight with them, no one's going to mess with him. Don't worry.
That's what I was worried about.
Oh. Well, anyway, he's all right.
And did you ask if he'd let us visit over Christmas?
I did try.
And what? He still said no?
I'm sorry, Emma. He reckons it's better for everyone not to have any contact for a while.
How? It's not better for us.
I can try again next time I visit. I did my best.
Oh, I'm not blaming you, Brad. I just don't understand what he's thinking. He must feel so isolated. You're the only person from the outside he sees.
Actually, I think maybe he saw someone last week.
What do you mean, you think?
Well, I ain't exactly sure.
It's
but...
only me.
Mum, Brad says someone else has been visiting George.
Just me?
The wine's already been mulling for about an hour.
Oh, smells good.
What do you reckon? Do you think you'll be able to fill the guests' cups?
Yep, it's okay. I've got the knack.
Okay.
There, what's up?
Whoa, well done. Excellent work.
Ruth, can I tempt you?
What's that?
Would you like a cup of mulled wine?
It's supposed to be for the NFU guests. All right, go on.
Yes.
So, are we all set for a bunch of festive farmers to descend?
I think so, just about.
I know I've said it already, but the barn does look especially magical this year. Putting those new fairy lights around the beams, along with the garlands, it's really transformed the place.
There you go. Do you mind if I have a small one? Just to be certain I've got the hang of it.
I'd say that sounds very wise.
Merry Christmas to Brookfield.
Aww. Are you sure you're going to manage the whole evening, Leonard?
I've got a chair to sit down if I need to.
And I'm handling the rest of the bar if you need help.
Besides which, it feels good to have finally found some ways to be useful. I'm clearly better round the farm than I am in the house.
Excellent. Well, there is still beef to be labelled, and I'm sure Josh wouldn't say no to a hand with the eggs.
David? Leonard's not free labour.
No, but I'm more than happy to help. I know you're bored with me saying it, but I really am grateful to you for letting me stay. I wouldn't have chosen to break my wrist, but knowing I'll be sharing this special time with you all, well, I've not looked forward to Christmas this much for a very long time.
Oh, Leonard.
The feeling is mutual.
Like I say, I might have got the wrong end of the stick. All George said was how he hated the guard who was supervising. He'd been throwing his weight around last week and all.
But you've no idea who it was went to see him?
No. Look, I have to get home. Mum will be making supper.
Oh, of course, love. Thanks anyway.
I'll let Will know how you got on.
Okay. See you then.
All right, Brad. Safe home.
Bye.
Oh, bless him. It's not easy for him.
I just wish he'd asked George who went to see him. Who do you reckon it could be? One of his old mates from school? Tilly Button?
Tilly?
Well, whoever it is, it's nice to know there are some people he don't mind seeing.
Well, maybe we should be pleased. At least he's maintaining some sort of contact with the outside world.
Don't change the fact he won't let us visit. It's Christmas. I just want to see him.
I know. But what else can we do? Except try to make the best of things. Hey, what about this concert at St Stephen's? The tickets went on sale today. That'd be a nice thing to do on Christmas Eve, listening to a beautiful choir.
You're not serious? Like a few carols are going to help?
I just thought it might be something we could do together. We don't have to.
I'm sorry, Mum. It's just Christmas is going to be hard enough, with one side of the family barely talking to the other.
Oh, look, I know things are difficult with Eddie.
Yeah, exactly. And we're stuck in the middle, having to go from one house to the other, pretending like everything's normal, like it's just another Christmas and George is not in jail.
No one's pretending, love. All we're trying to do is give you as nice a day as possible.
But you can't. The only thing that could make things better would be if the people I love were all together, and that's not going to happen. I know you're only trying to help, Mum, but no amount of salmon en croûte and glazed ham is going to change that.
So what do you do? I do the spot effects on the arches.
Are you what we call Foley then?
Kind of, yep.
Okay. And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production?
Yep, that's the ball bar,
This one?
Yep, that's...
I mean, Hayley so wanted to be in their own place when their baby came. It's due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now. No. I mean, it would have been a stretch for them financially, mind, but I just wish there was something practical I could do to help them, Caroline. I mean,
I think The Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community at whatever